for today's class, we are going to do coffee painting. I am going to show you how to do the basic stuff with coffee, the painting, and then we will do one small painting to implement all the tips and techniques. Okay, so let's start. Drawing sheet, coffee sachet of any type of coffee, some warm water in a cup and normal water in a cup, right? So first of all, please get a small paper. You don't need a much big paper. Whatever paper you have, cut it into 2 halves. If you have a very small piece of paper with you, then it's fine. Otherwise, let's start with cutting our papers into 2 halves. We need a small paper. This is the first class only, and we are going to do just the basic stuff today. So we just need a paper that's big as my hand, like around 5 inches and 6 inches, around that. Okay, 6 into 6 inches or 6 into 7 inches, that much. Just cut your paper. And then we will start. So take your paper and any kind of plate and put a little bit of coffee, okay, not much. Don't take much coffee out at the beginning only. Just see just a small amount and keep your packet, just fold it, okay, and keep it on the side. Now take some water, normal water, okay. The warm one is to clean your brush after you are done, okay. So take the brush and then start to mix the coffee, okay, with your brush. Okay, can you see how I am mixing it? Just keep dabbing your brush around the coffee with water and you will get something like this. I hope it is clear on the screen. See? Okay. So this is like a very common thing. The more the pigment, the darker the color. So whatever be the pigment, watercolor, acrylic or whatever, and the same is with coffee. So just like when you have more of the pigment, any color and less of water, your color is very thick and dark. The same goes with coffee. If you take lesser amount of coffee grounds and more of water, you will have a very light brown color. And if you take more of coffee grounds and very less water, you will get a very thick and dark brown color. Okay, so let's start. Here I have very less amount of coffee and more amount of water. For the first one, I'm going to show you how to paint and how to layer it step by step, okay? And then we will do a few of the paintings, okay, small. So first let's start. See, very less amount of coffee and too much of water. Now I'll keep mixing coffee to my color, okay, and I'll get a darker shade. Now see, for coffee paint, one thing is very important, that is layering. You don't get a very dark color at once. You have to layer to get a darker color. Now what is layering? Layering is when you keep painting on the same place again and again. Okay, so I painted once here, then I'm going to paint again on this one. Okay, and then I will wait for a minute until I mix my color and I will layer again. So for layering, there are many types of layering also. You can do layering wet on wet. You can do layering dry on wet. That is, you will let the base layer dry and then you will layer. Or you can do wet on wet, that is to mix two colors. We do that usually to mix two colors. We paint in one color and then we use one more color and we layer it, not totally, partially, some places, to give it a mix. To get a mix of two colors, we layer in that way. Okay, so see, by layering I can get darker colors. See, if I do it once, I don't get that much dark of a color in one time. Okay, it is dark but not that dark. But then if I layer it again with paint, with coffee and water, which is, I'm referring as paint here, so we will get a darker shade. Okay, now again, if I let these dry and I layer once again on top of them with a dark color, a thick color, that is too much of coffee ground and less of water, then I will get more darker color here. I can create a more darker shade of this by layering again and again and again. So coffee painting process is a slow process because the places you need the light tones and mid tones are fine. You can do that all at a time. But then you have to wait for some minutes to let it dry and then layer it again with a darker shade of coffee color, and then you can get a darker shades in some places where you need it. Okay, so this is it with. Now we will start and we will do a small painting. Okay, a very simple one, and then we can move to the next one. We will do two small paintings today. Okay, one you can do on this sheet only where you tried your coffee strokes. We'll do this here only, and next one we can do it in another sheet. Okay, take your pencils and we are going to draw a rainbow. Okay, so just draw a rainbow on your paper. Okay, see, I'm just drawing one dome and then I can draw all the other ones without a pencil only. Okay, you can do that so that you won't get any pencil lines seen through from the coffee painting. Okay, just draw one dome and you can do all the others by yourself. I will show you how. You don't need to draw all the lines. Okay, so just draw this. Let's start. See, take a flat brush. If you don't have a flat brush, you can use a round brush, no issues. Okay, so just slowly, see, go over the line like this. See, I will show it to you here once again. Suppose this is a line and I have to go on it. So see how I am going. just like this slowly. Okay, so this is what I am doing here. Just going along the line with a flat brush. You can also do this with a round brush. Okay, see, just very slowly with a light shade. Okay, and see, we have our first rainbow line done. Next, what you're going to do is take some more coffee grounds and mix it to make a bit darker color, right? So done that. Now making the second circle. Now keep in mind, keep your this finger, the last finger up, otherwise you will put your hand on the dome on this side and you will spoil your painting. So just you can keep this finger here for your hand support, and then you can paint. Okay, drawing the second one. See, after leaving just a bit of space, see, I'm showing to you here again. Okay, so you can go slowly. See how I am doing. Take small steps like this. Okay, don't go all in one go. Okay, take small steps and do it in this way. Okay, you can rotate your paper for your comfort. And now see, one more is done. Same process for the next one. See, if the color doesn't get darker as we move inside, it's fine, because we are going to layer it. Okay, the darker color will come by layering. You can use too much of coffee ground and less of color, but then a desired dark color in coffee painting comes only when we layer. Okay, so doing the same process again, drawing by making small strokes. Okay, okay, now going to draw our fourth and last semicircle for the rainbow. We are going to do just 4 of them. This is a monochromatic coffee rainbow. You can use this on your cards for a small wall hanging, or maybe for a sticker on your almirah or fridge. Okay. Now see, we have done 4 semicircles for our rainbow. Now we have to wait and let it dry so that we can layer and get a desired color. Okay, so keep it aside, okay, and let it dry, and take another sheet. Okay, now we will paint another one. Okay, and before that, let me just show you how to clean your brushes. Okay, so to do that, just take your warm water, dip the brush inside it, and see, gently stroke it on the side of your glass or your container, whatever you have, a glass container or any kind of container, and then again just mix it in water and then again stroke it. Okay, to clean your brushes after doing coffee painting is the tricky part. You have to clean it properly, otherwise you will spoil your brush. Okay, so keep doing this process 2-3 times again and again like this. Okay, so that all the coffee is washed off your brush. After this, you can do this the same process in a clean normal water, normal cold water we use for painting. Okay, do that and see, there is no coffee coming out of it, and we know that the brush is clean. And now you can just dab off this brush on any kind of cloth or tissue paper, and check for stickiness, that if your brush, when you hold the tip of the brush, is it sticky? See, if it is sticky, you have to do this process again. This means that coffee is not washed off your brush properly yet. Okay, you have to repeat the whole process of warm water and cold water once again if you just touch your brush in this way and it feels sticky. Okay, and if it doesn't feel sticky, it's fine, your brush is clean now. I guess everyone understood the process. I will just repeat it for you once again. Wash your brush in hot water like this, and by hot water I don't mean boiling water, just warm water. Okay, warm water, and you will just stroke it slightly on the edge of your container. Keep doing this process like this for 2-3 times until your brush, you can see that there is no more coffee on your brush. After this, you will do this process again with cold normal water. Okay, like this, and then you can wipe off this brush with any kind of cotton cloth or tissue paper, and then you will just touch the tip of your brush in this way, softly and slowly. And if you feel sticky on your fingers, this means that your brush isn't cleaned properly yet. There is coffee in your brush. Okay, so you have to do this process again, the warm water and the cold water. Okay, and then again you will just dab your brush and then smoothly touch the tip of it with your fingers and check if it is sticky. I hope it won't be sticky after doing this process for 2 times. Okay, so you can just know that your brush is clean or not. Okay, do clean the brushes right away after painting, otherwise the coffee will dry and it will get sticky and it will be really hard to clean your brush after that. So clean your brush just after painting. Okay, do not wait or do not keep it that we will do it later. Okay, once you have washed your brush, we will start. I hope everyone has cleaned your brushes. Keep your brushes aside. Take your pencils and let's draw a bunch of grapes. Okay, so How do we draw a bunch of grapes? See, just slightly draw a triangle in the middle. Then we will draw a few branches. Okay. Now, let's start by making grapes. See, I hope all of you know what a grape looks like. Okay. Now we will draw some grapes. So let's start. Just draw the grapes in the way I am doing. Okay, so we have a bunch of grapes. It's really easy. Okay, now we will make our leaves. How to make the leaves? See, the leaves of grapes are not just the plain leaves that we draw. These leaves look like these. They have 5 tips. Okay, see. So we will draw. See, some of them will hide behind our grapes. So we will do as much as we can see. Okay, so I've drawn 2 leaves of grapes. You can see tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, tip 4, and 5th one is hidden behind. Tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, and 4 and 5 are hidden behind. Okay, so this is what our very simple coffee bunch of grape looks like. It's a very simple and easy one, just a few circles. Okay, and then 2 leaves, just this much. Okay, now after this is done, let's take our brushes again and let's start painting this. Okay, it's very easy. It's just a very easy drawing. I chose a very easy small thing so that we can focus more on learning coffee painting rather than learning drawing a stuff. Drawing a bunch of grape is very easy, just a few small circles and 2 leaves. So it is done just in a minute, and now we are back to focusing on our coffee painting. Take your round brushes. If you don't have round brushes, you can use flat brushes. It's fine. Okay, dip it in water and just stroke it against your container like this, and then coming back to coffee and take the paint. Okay, the first layer is going to be the light one. And let's start painting. Paint each circle separately, one by one, okay? Do not paint all the circles in one go, okay, in a flat way. Paint each grape one by one. I hope you can see the way I am doing this. Okay, when this is done, draw the branches. And then what we will do is, when painting coffee leaves, we won't paint the inside of the leaves, okay? We will just paint on the outlines, okay? See, first see the leaf that I am doing and then start, okay? Do not start at once, okay? See how I am painting. Okay, your stroke doesn't need to be this clear as mine. It's fine. Just paint on the outlines, okay? See how I am doing? Just painting small strokes, okay? Nothing else. Okay, and I am doing this only on the outside. Okay, then I just clean my brush in cold water because I'm going to paint again. I'm not doing this with hot water now. And then see, I'm just spreading this with the water in my brush like this. See, just spreading it, and not till the inside, just on the outsides. Going to do the same process on this sleeve also. Just painting on the tips. Now you can start doing this just like I did. Paint on the tips. Take some water in your brush. Okay, and then just spread it all over the leaf. Okay, see, very easy. Now we will keep this to dry so that we can layer this one. And we will come back to this painting that we were making, okay? So now, take your brushes again. Now I need some more coffee grounds here. See, you can keep taking more and more of coffee grounds again and again, but do not take too much of coffee ground at once, okay, students? You can keep taking it again and again. Do not take too much at the same time, okay? So now taking some water and again mixing it. I just showed you in the beginning how to do it. Now first mixing my coffee grounds slowly. Now I'm not going to layer the first semicircle, okay? I'm going to start with the second one. Okay, now start layering it, and see, when you just put one stroke, you will see that the color has begun to darken already. And see, we are doing it so quickly because we have a short span of time, a fixed time to do this. So it might be that your coffee paint is yet dry. It's not dried yet, okay? It can be, okay? It takes some times for it to dry. But then we are going to do this now. When you do it at your home later, you can give it some time, okay? To let it dry some more time. Now quickly start layering. See, you can see the difference. See? Okay. And while this one dries, I will show you one more small thing that you can do with coffee painting is, see, draw an S, draw a S like this, okay, and then draw like this, okay. See, it will look like an oval. And this will look like a coffee bean, okay, and then just paint inside it. Okay, so you can make many of these all over the page, okay, and then you can just create a small wallpaper with coffee beans with coffee paint. Okay, now we will let this dry. Okay, now I'm guessing this won't dry by 6, so that is when our class gets over. So I will just say you that after this dries, you can take an old ball pen, old black ball pen, not a new one or the one that you love, an old one, and you can draw on these lines, okay, like maybe some small stars or polka dots or maybe stripes or small circles like this to make them more attractive, okay, after this dries, and it will take around an hour to dry, okay. The last circle that we made with a darker shade, it will take around an hour to dry properly, okay. So after that, you can draw on top of it with an old ball pen, okay, black one. So now this one is over. We will let it, keep it aside and let it dry. And I hope you like this one. Making a coffee bean with coffee paint is a very interesting thing, and you can make a wallpaper with it, okay, and write all around it anything you want. Now coming back to this painting. So this is not dry yet, but I used very little amount of coffee and color so that it dries quicker. The more the coffee, the more time it will take to dry, okay? Lesser the coffee, the lesser is the time that it will take to dry, okay? So I took very less amount of coffee while painting this. So it's not dry, but then it is like halfway out there. So I'm just going to paint on top of it. You can also do that with me, okay? Take your brushes and this one. Now what we will do is we will paint just the outlines, and that too halfway, not full. See? I'm not giving a full outline. I am just drawing outlines to these, and that too halfway. Okay. What does this show? This shows the light and shadow thing. Okay. So see, just like this, it's very easy. Just draw outlines halfway, not full. And now what you can do is take some coffee paint and you can fill in the whole grape, just a few of them, not all, okay? Just randomly paint a few of them whole. Okay, now again painting the branch to make it look darker. And now again the same process with the edges of the leaf. Okay, draw the edges in this way. See, just few strokes like this. You don't need to paint the whole thing. Okay. Okay, now again wash your brushes with cold water in this way. Just dab it and then just spread some of the paint, okay, around the edges. Okay, so now our grape bunch is ready with coffee paint. You can all this stuff on the side. And here are the two paintings that we made today. So these kind of paintings that are done in one single color, okay, not only coffee, one single color is known as monochromatic painting. That is doing it with a single color, different shades of a single color. This can be done in blue, red, any kind of paints you have, or you can call this also with brown paint, that is the coffee paint. Okay, different shades of one single color.